Hey guys, welcome to Midday Motion. My name is Deanna with Motionally Available. I'll give everyone a moment to get settled. If you are watching this live, it is Friday, and I want to go ahead and tell you, Friday the 22nd, that in February, we are going to be launching the full regular schedule, and I'm so excited. So please, if you want to be on the list to get the schedule right away, make sure you head over to Motionally Available. Link is in my bio, and you can sign up for the newsletter, and you'll get all the information directly and first. We're going to be starting those regular classes the first full week in February. I think that technically feels like the second week, but it's going to be great, and I'm so excited. So this is open flow. Go ahead and make any modifications or advancements you feel you need, and we're going to get started in child's pose today. So take a moment, collect any props you have, like blocks or straps. And we're going to focus really on working through our hip mobility today. So if you have especially blocks to help us work down into some lunge poses, that could be really, really useful. Once again, this is Deanna with Motionally Available. So excited you're here. This is our open flow for midday motion. Grab your props and go ahead and get set up in child's pose. In child's pose, we can choose to have our knees together or our knees apart. And maybe you want to keep your arms extended. Maybe you want to soften them, making more like a diamond shape with the arms, or maybe even a pillow for the forehead. Wherever you've chosen to be, go ahead and take a moment to close your eyes and just breathe. Take a moment to lengthen your inhale. Maybe pausing at the top of your breath, and then finding a nice long exhale. Maybe a little pause at the bottom of your breath, and then repeat the cycle. You pause your breath, there's no clenching or holding or constraining. You just gently stop the air and then keep going. As you breathe, start to inhale with focus into the present practice and present moment. As you exhale, just let yourself settle in. Inhaling with focus, maybe towards an intention. And exhaling, draw yourself present, just like you'd sink into a pose on your exhale and sink into your mat, both physically, noticing the weight of your body, and also mentally. There's no need to push or shove out any external distractions. Instead, just inhale that focus so strong, exhale yourself so present, that you build yourself up to a point that the rest just fades away on its own. Coming into a gentle understanding that we practice from home with all sorts of things happening around us. We're not looking for perfection, just to become closer to ourselves. Go ahead and extend your arms if they're not already. And on your inhale, walk your hands towards the right diagonal. And exhale, soften downward. Noticing the weight of your left shoulder, keeping it down and left hip back. So the line across the left side of your body is super long. Let's come back center for a moment. Take a full breath on your own, slow and in your own rhythm today. Just focusing on length. Gently walk your hands to the left diagonal on your inhale, and exhale, soften in. Feeling as long as possible on the right side of your body, right shoulder down, right hip back. We'll gently walk center once more. One long breath here. Gently take your hands back by your heels, laying your head down on the floor. Taking a moment to work back into your intention. Coming to in a space that's just for yourself today. Unconcerned with the morning, the rest of the afternoon. We're going to find a breath rhythm together where we come in, hold, out, and hold. Just sigh out your breath. And inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw it in. And pause. And out. And pause. Continue your own slow rhythm. It's okay to adjust the counts. Very gently extend your arms and work into tabletop. Taking a moment to find wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Fingers spread wide, gaze between the thumbs. Engage the core so the spine is long and straight. On an inhale, just start to soften the belly downward, gaze forward, tailbone up. Cow. Whenever you're ready to exhale, pull the belly up into the pelvis, tuck the head, and the tail. Maybe enjoying those pauses on the way in, and then the way out. Take a moment to close the eyes. If there's any other organic movements, calling your name, barrel rolls at the chest, go for it. Maybe just rocking forward and back or side to side. Gently work back towards center. Keep the hands firmly down, press the floor away, so your shoulders are nice and broad, especially across the upper back. Inhale, right heel back, toes point down. Heel no higher than the shoulder. Exhale, knee to chest. If you'd like to round upward slightly, go for it. Inhale long. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Wing that hip out. Inhale, extend back. Exhale, chest. Inhale, long. Exhale, elbow. Inhale, long. Exhale, chest. We're doing one more set. Inhale, long. Exhale, elbow. Inhale, long. And replace back in tabletop. Exhale. Left foot back. Inhale, flex the foot, dial the toes down. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. And extend. Chest, exhale. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow. One more set. Find that length. Inhale. Exhale, chest. Inhale, long. And exhale, chest. Inhale, long. Tabletop, exhale. Just breathe naturally, tuck those toes, down dog. If you need to pedal out those feet, swivel the hips, go for it. Even as your lower body works into this position, go ahead and spread your fingers wide, ears between the biceps, back of the neck really long. When your feet are ready to be still, drive your heels downward, but it's okay if they don't touch the mat. It's okay to bend the knees or straighten them either way. Start to tippy-toe the feet forward. All the way to your hands and forward fold. Ragdoll it out, bend the knees, soften over. Come into stillness. We're going to inhale, roll up today. Head and neck really heavy. Inhale as you roll tall from the low back, middle, upper. And then bring those arms up. Exhale down to heart center. Inhale, cycle the arms. Exhale, hands down, roll down. Really trying to stretch through each section of the spine. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, plank, step those feet back. Option to bring the knees down as always. The knees are up. Inhale as you bring the shoulders over the wrists and then over the fingertips. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, unless you're ready for up dog. Shine that chest forward. Exhale, down dog. Right foot up, three-legged dog. Doesn't have to be too high. Just keep your legs square, dial the toes down. Exhale, knee to nose, and step the right foot forward in runner's lunge. Inhale as you pause. Exhale, step the left foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, all the way up. And then exhale, fold. Bend the knees, plant the hands, plank. Deep inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, down dog. Left foot up, three-legged dog. Dial those toes down as you flex the heel. Exhale, knee to nose, and step it through in runner's lunge. Inhale, hold the pose. Get long from top of the head back to your heel. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, plank. Let's take that one more time. Just working on smooth transitions. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, down dog. Inhale, right foot up, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. We're doing our best to step it through. Inhale, hold. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, down dog. One more time on the left. Left foot up, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it through, runner's lunge. Hold for an inhale, find as much length. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold and hold. Bring the feet together, big toes to touch for chair pose. Gently drop the hips, knees slightly forward, finding a really long, straight spine. Our weight is out of our toes, and we're really drawing in through the midline. Knees, thighs, abs, ribs. Holding for 3 long breaths. Maybe sink a little lower. And fold it forward. Roll up, bring your feet halfway or a little wider if you need to. On your inhale, stack that spine, grow tall. Arms up. Exhale down through heart center. Inhale, cycle the arms. Exhale, hands down, roll it forward like you're diving into a little pool of water between your toes. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, plank. And exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, down dog. Continue breathing naturally. Just bring the right foot up, 3-legged dog. And then bend the knee, open up the hip. Your shoulders should be nice and square, so don't open up through the shoulders, just the hip. You might take a peek at your left toes. Make sure that left foot still faces forward. Feel free to just stay here. If you'd like to find some movement with me, we're going to inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Three-legged dog. Inhale, square yourself off. And exhale, knee to nose as you pass into runner's lunge. Bring the left knee down, preparing for lizard. Turn the right toes out, and then option to sink a little lower. You can also lift the back knee or roll to the outside edge of the right foot. Either way, it's just a nice low lunge with our right foot turned out. Deep breaths here. Gently start to release. Dial your right toes forward. And then we're going to come back through a half split. Kneel on your back leg. You might need to scoot your right foot forward so there's a right angle in our left knee. Blocks are a great option here. Do not hesitate to use them. We're simply folding forward, long spine, no curling. Toes point up. Deep, really targeted hamstring stretch. Just breathe. Low lunge. Gently release as you step onto your right foot. Stay in low lunge. Bring the hands to the top of your mat. Left hand stays. Right hand to the right knee. Maybe up to the ceiling. I want you to just gently turn and rotate the torso, even as your hips stay really square. Be careful you don't roll to the outside edge of the left kneecap. Gently release. Right hand down, tuck your back toes. Runner's lunge. Plank pose, deep inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, down dog. Continue just to breathe naturally. Bring the left foot up in three-legged dog. And then open up the knee, drop off the foot. Even as your hips open, keep your shoulders nice and square. Peek at your right foot on the floor. All five toes should still face forward. Feel free to stay if you want to find some movement with me. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Exhale, drop it off. Inhale, long. And exhale, drop it off. Inhale, long. And exhale, release. Inhale, everyone to three-legged dog, square it off. Exhale, knee to nose as you step into runner's lunge. Go ahead and drop that front knee. Preparing for lizard. Dial the left toes out to the side, option to sink a little lower. You have the option to roll to the outside edge of the left foot. Lift the back knee, whatever you want to do here is fine. Just focus on this big left hip opener. Big gentle exhales. Gently release, hands down to the mat if they're not already. Left toes dial forward for half split. Shift your weight over your back leg so you're kneeling on your right knee. Scoot the left foot forward as needed. So you can get a right angle in the back leg. Fold forward, great opportunity for blocks. Remember, we're not rounding. Stay long. Focus on alignment, rather than just trying to force lower. Gently release, slow lunge. Step on your left foot. Bring your hands to the top of your mat. Right hand stays down, left hand to the knee or up. And then just start to rotate. Our hips are really square. We're just working through the torso. So in lizard, we work just through the hips. Now we're working just through the torso. Notice how this side feels, how maybe this weight change affects your low lunge. Remember to breathe. Gently release. Left hand down, tuck your back toes. Runner's lunge. Take a deep inhale for plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, down dog. Right foot up, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose as we step it through in runner's lunge. Take an inhale as we pause. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up. Arms and head are really heavy. Arms up. And exhale, down through heart center. Inhale, cycle the arms. Exhale, arms down and pour it forward. Roll down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold and hold. Bend the knees and plant the hands. Keep the right foot where it is. Step the left one back for crescent. Your back heel is lifted and all 10 toes face forward. In this high lunge, our hands can come to the knees, hips are straight up, your choice. Just focus on finding really square hips and shoulders to the front. Noticing the way your left hip flexor feels, squareness of your hips. Warrior two, drop the back heel, extend those arms. If you need to adjust where your feet are on the mat, go for it. You should see your right big toe and inside of your right knee, and your left foot turned out no more than a right ankle. So warrior pose for a reason. We're just gonna stay, really focus on alignment. Our rib cage is over our pelvis, our tailbone draws down, we're trying to lengthen our waistline, but our shoulders stay down. Start to straighten your front leg. Turn your right toes to face the same side of the mat as the left. Go ahead and heel toe the feet together. So your heels are hip width apart and your toes gently turn out. Malasana. Bring your hands to your knees and sit down into a nice wide squat. Option to stay or sink a little lower. Elbows to knees. Hips start to lower. Feel free to pause or drop those hips down into your mobility. And then draw the elbows to the insides of the knees. Your prayer hands are really supportive here. Anywhere you find your squat, just pause and breathe. You're doing great. Release out the same way you came in. Hands down, or to the knees and hips up. Gently step to the top of your mat. 3 halfway lifts. Inhale, get long. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long. And exhale, fold. Inhale, long. And exhale, fold. Stay where you are. I'm going to turn just to alternate my facings. And go ahead and bend the knees and plant the hands. Keep the left foot where it is. Step the right one back for crescent. In this high lunge, all 10 toes face forward and the back heel is lifted. Hands can gently move to the knees, hips, heart center, or up. Just focus first on adding that weight. We've come upright, so we're adding more weight downward. Notice that right hip flexor. Everything is super square. Warrior two. Spin the back heel down. Feel free to crawl those feet around to have a safer or more comfortable stance. You should be able to see your left big toe on the inside of the knee, and your right foot's turned out no more than a right ankle. Use that core, rib cage over pelvis, tailbone down, long in the torso, soft in the shoulders. Breathe through this warrior pose. Gently straighten your front leg. Turn all 10 toes to face forward. Heel toe those feet in. This time coming all the way in so we can come down for a toe stand. Fold forward. Bend the knees, plant your hands. And then lift the heels as you drop the hips towards those heels. We want our big toes to touch, so feel free to adjust. And lift those heels as high as you can. Close those hips up. You have the option to bring the hands to the knees or heart center and take this toe stand balance. Find your drishti, your focal point. Just breathe into it. Use your breath like a tether to that point and focus. Gently release. Hands down, heels down. Feel free to bend and straighten the knees a few times to release out of it. And then we're going to go ahead and have a seat. Feel free to sit down comfortably. Or if you'd like to work through mobility with me, you can bring those feet hip width apart. Bend the knees, drop the hips, reach the arms forward. So you do your best to sit down with control. Legs in cobblers or butterfly, feet together. Gently hold on to those ankles. Just tip forward, nice and gently. Elbows into the sides of your knees. Don't force it, it's just a gentle encouragement. Gently sit up. Extend those legs long. Go ahead and bring your right knee into your chest. You have two options here. One, just open up that knee to the side. Or if you'd like, you can stack your ankle on your thigh. I like to hold under my foot to protect my thigh from my ankle bone. Whatever you want to do is okay. We want our hips to be really square here, so we're not opening to the side at all. Feel free to fold forward if it's comfortable. If not, just focus on sitting up really tall and isolating that hip. If your foot is crossed over your thigh, and it's in your practice to cradle your shin, go for it. Staying here for one more long breath. Gently release your leg long and switch to the other side. Bring the left thigh in. You have the option to just open and fold. You have the option to stack your ankle on your thigh and fold. Just choosing whatever you need here. If it's challenging just to sit up straight, work into that space. Holding for one more long breath. Feel free to cradle that shin if it's in your practice. We'll gently release. Time coming to a seated position. We're going to spend just a few long breaths together to close class. If it feels better to lay down or pick a different pose, that's okay. Gently close the eyes. Soften the shoulders. Any part of your body that touches the mat, imagine it imprinting downward a little heavier. I want you to come back to your intention. Maybe it's changed throughout class. Maybe it stayed strong and constant. Whatever it brought you, change, steadiness, maybe just peace and focus. I want you to take a moment with gentle compassion to just notice your commitment on the mat. Whether you watch this live or recorded, whether you're in a very calm space or a very busy one, take a moment to acknowledge that you made it onto your mat today. Gently bring your hands to heart center, either palms together or hands flat on the chest. Acknowledge right at heart center the compassion that you can bring onto your mat for yourself, constantly building the relationship with yourself that you need each day, even if it's different every time you step on your mat. Just as you would check in with a friend, check in with yourself. Give yourself permission to grow in a way that suits you. Only focused on what you need. Solid in the intuition that you know what you need. Even if it's hard to find some days, it's there, ready to be uncovered when you're ready. Gently bow forward. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you have a great day. If you're coming to ballet next, go ahead and get settled. And otherwise, I hope we'll see you real soon. At the beginning of class, I made an announcement that the full regular schedule will be starting in February. I would love to see you in our regular series classes. And if you would head over to emotionallyavailable.com, link in bio, and you can get on the newsletter so you can see exactly what's coming and know about it first. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Have a great day.